In the previous videos on space planning with programming blocks, I have covered how to create a programming block itself, and then how to give it parameters, and then how to bring it into a model, a mass model, and begin to create a space plan, conceptual space plan for your design. We did the service core, putting in the elevators, stairs, and the basic core, service core of the building. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a mass floor schedule in order to be able to evaluate the different shapes that you've put in and the square footages and be able to compare them. So let's create a schedule, and to do that we're going to go down here to schedules as soon as I can find them. Let's close some of these so I can see what's going on, and we're going to go here to schedules and create a new schedule, and this is going to be a schedule of quantities. And of course it's wanting me to save the project, and then we're going to go down and select mass floor. Okay, so this only is a schedule of mass floors. If we wanted other information, we would have to build another one. And we want it to be a schedule of building components. Okay, not a key schedule. And so I'm going to say OK to that. And then you'll see here are all the different variables that we can put into this schedule. And so I'm going to start with level, because I definitely want to know what level the mass floor is on. The other is that I want to know what the mass family is. You can see I can do that either as family and type or just separate as family. I'm going to do it as separate as family and then put type in there as separate. And then let's go down. Let's see. I want to know what the floor area is. And also a good thing often is the floor perimeter. In other words, that's the perimeter surface of that particular mass, and that enables us to see how much surface area, vertical surface area we have. So I'm going to accept that one too. So we've got those three. I don't really think we may want to add mass concepts, comments, I'm sorry, because sometimes I want to put comments in the mass model variables or parameters and be able to see them. You can see type comments created. Type comments is another one that may not be bad to put in there too. And then phase and conceptual types. I think that'll do it. So I'm going to do that. It's going to create me a table of all the different levels, the different masses on them, but it's not very readable. So what we're going to do is go in and edit this. To edit the table, then we're going to go over, select the table, make it active, and then we're going to go over here to the properties of the table, and you'll see fields. In here we can add additional fields or delete the fields if we wanted to, and that's just pretty much all you can do in this particular tab. If we go to the next tab or go over here and click on Edit Filter, we'll see Filter, and what we want to do is if we want to eliminate a certain category of things, we can filter them out. In other words, if you wanted to filter out a certain type of family or something, but we don't want to do any of that. We don't want to filter anything out. But what we do want to do is sort them, and we want to sort them in a specific way. Right now, they're sorted by the masses and then what levels they're on, and we want to sort them by the level in ascending order. So we want a header, and then we're also going to put a footer in there at each level, and that footer include title, count, and totals, but we have to tell it to put grand totals on down here. So we want grand totals, a header and footer, and so I'm just going to say OK to that right now so we can see the reorganization of it. And so we can see we've got now every mass that's on level 1, a service elevator, 2 passenger elevators, stairs, atriums, so forth. Then let's go back now into sorting, and we're okay there. The next thing we want to do is look at the formatting, and here we want it to tell it to calculate the totals of the area and calculate the totals of the perimeter. That's the surfaces on the outside of the mass that aren't touching other masses. And that we can go into other things like field formatting and stuff like that, but we don't really need to do that. And so that's going to be okay. And then we're going to go down here to appearance. Here we can change type fonts and stuff like that. We really don't need to do that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a blank line in here to separate each of the levels. So I'm going to say okay. And now you can see we have totals for each floor. So this is 13,161 square feet. This is 11,352 square feet. And so on down, and then a grand total of 58,000 square feet. So right now, square footage wise, we're a little above norm for the first floor, but we are within the 12,500 square feet that we originally were shooting for. So as we move and change things, of course, this will be updated automatically. And in the next video, what I'm going to do is show you how to add additional program blocks to the first floor and the effect on this mass schedule.